Testing, testing, testing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to U13AAA Fury Hockey. Sure all of you are still recovering from the roller coaster Team Canada gold medal game. Disappointing to see the U.S. come out on top, but certainly Team Canada appeared to be the better team most of that game. Face-off won there by Farah, back to Knight. Kraken recover. They go D2D in their zone. McLaughlin's in on the forecheck. Puck back in the middle. That's McGraw. McGraw comes in for the Kraken. She cuts wide. She's got a couple people open in front. Runs to the real estate. Farah is there. Kraken center. Just wide of the net. Knight sends that back up the wall. Walsh is there. Lara Walsh skating here in Riverview on home ice this morning. Kraken steal it back. They come back into the zone. They shoot. Just wide again off the back of the net. McGraw with it one more time. Kraken working it around the outside. Broken on top by McLaughlin. Dibley now. She attempts to find Stewart. That sneaks out of the zone. Walsh up with it. Walsh chips it off the wall. They're going to go for a change. Kraken deep in their own zone. They go rink wide to Little. Little steps over center. Here comes Gillies. She's into the zone. Broken up by Padrones. Padrones now. Padrones out there. Looks like that's a different line. Is that Padrones, Harriman, and Nelson? It's a new line combo if that is one. There goes DeMille. She sends it up towards Padrones. Nelson's in there on the forecheck. She goes backdoor. Padrones in there for the battle. Puck's behind the net. Kraken come up with it. Harriman in the forecheck. Kraken D steps around her. Now broken up by Padrones. They're going to circle back the other way. There goes Alexis, cuts the middle. Puck's there. Oh, she's all tied up and knocked down. Recovered by the Kraken. Kraken gain center, dump in. They're going to go for a change. Puck's in behind the net. That's Boyard. Here goes Boyard with it. She has some time. Sam Boyard. Rink wide towards Nelson. Bourgeois gone in there. Bourgeois. She almost slid it into the empty net. Kraken send it out of the zone. Broken up there by Emily Bernard. Bernard joins us today from the U13AAA Fury. Bourgeois back into the zone. She's in on the forecheck. Padrones now. Now it's Padrones, Bork, and Bourgeois. Here comes Kavanaugh over the boards. Bork with it. Here goes that Bork. Slips off of her stick. Back in the zone. They go rink wide to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh chips. Kraken D spins away from Kavanaugh on the forecheck. They work it up the wall. They're over center. Here goes Little. She cuts to the middle. Kavanaugh ties her up in the back check. Nice job. Ferran's there too.
Wow, that was just in.
Just in. All right, up the right-hand side here. Kavanaugh chips it. Held in by Marsh on the blue line. Lacasse is there. Lacasse. She's under pressure from two Kraken players. Battle continues deep in the corner. Ferran's there too. Puck comes back to Marsh. The blue line, she shoots it in front. Broken up there by Knight. Back out to the blue line. Stewart for the Kraken. She sends it off the wall. Broken up in front by Anna Lacasse. Lacasse goes into the corner. Battling with Little. Up the wall. Kavanaugh was there. Continue to battle here on the right wing side. Back to the blue line. Marsh shoots off a set of skates in front. Bork is back there for the Fury. Here comes Bork with it. She gets it to the line, not out. Now, nice pass, outlet pass there by Knight. She got that to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh chips. They go for a change. Now, here comes Alexa Farah. Off of her stick, back to Boyard. Boyard's going to gain the zone. Ooh, that was offside. We got away with it. Boyard shoots. Off a shin pad in front, down in the corner. Puck's back to the blue line. That's DeMille. DeMille sends it around the corner. Down into the other side now. McLaughlin's in on the forecheck. She rubs Dibley off the puck. Farah fires it toward the net. That goes in behind. Lara Walsh there now. Walsh taken down. No call. Up the wall to Farah. Farah shoots. And McLaughlin's going to cover that up.
Are we short forward, Brian?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. It's this is our first whistle since the opening faceoff, so I'm not sure. Looked like the lines were all juggled there, but now I'm looking here. We seem to be back to the regular pairings. We have Emily Bernard with us today from the U13AA Fury. Claire Atkinson in attendance today at that gold medal game in Italy. Face off. Picked up by the Kraken down in the corner. They send it up the right wing side. Back into the middle. Harriman's going to pick it up. Chip that back to Eve Landry. Landry now. Landry. That's off a set of skates at center. Puck is bouncing. Gets to Harriman. Harriman sends it over to Bourgeois. Bourgeois steps in the zone. Fires. Well, that's high and wide. Picked up by the Kraken defender. In behind the net. And they're going to come up the left wing side now. Or try to. Broken up by Harriman. Now to the middle. Bernard's there for it. Emily Bernard. She goes off the boards. Back to Landry. Landry chips it. No, broken up there by the Kraken player. Harriman pushes it to Bourgeois. 2-on-1. Harriman and Nelson. Bourgeois. I should say Bourgeois and Nelson. Bourgeois fired that off a stick. Back to Bernard. Bernard sends it towards the front of the net. That's broken up in the high slot. Padrones recovers it though. Padrones sends it towards the net. Nice save by McLaughlin. They're down low now. Padrones. She comes in the head of steam. And the Kraken send that down the ice. That will not be icing. Last time we were here, the Padrones family treated us to an awesome lunch at the authentic Asian cuisine here in the rink. If you're anywhere near the arena in Riverview, it's worth stopping in. Padrones chips that down in the corner. Kraken send it up the far side. Lacasse gets there to hold it in. She just come off the bench. Padrones fires it towards the front of the net. Going to be held in here by Knight. Knight now. Knight fires. Long distance. Blocked in front. Here comes McGraw for the Kraken. She can really dangle and does. Oh. Nice little dipsy-do and in the net.
A little zig and a zag, eh, Ryan?
That's it. Yeah, McGraw, one of the league leading scorers, showed us why. Left, right, top shelf. So, much like our Canadian men's Olympic team, down 1-0 early.
Yeah, what, 6 minutes in or so, roughly, eh?
Yeah, about that. Face-off won by Ferrand. Back into the Fury zone. Knight recovers that. She sends it up the wall. Picked off there by the Kraken D. Back down low. Dibley in there in the forecheck. She gets that puck. Taken back from her by McLaughlin. Now reclaimed by Dibley. She's in the corner. Broken up by Lacasse. 2-on-1 battle here. Puck works out the blue line. That's Stewart with it. Stewart cuts the middle, shoots. She scores from the blue line. Through traffic, Hadley Stewart. 2-0 for the Fundy Kraken. Well, dug ourselves a bit of hole here, John.
Yeah, and we're not being particularly low scoring, Brian, like 2-1.
Yep.
So,
we're going to need 3 at least. Face off won by the Kraken. Broken up at center there, but McGraw comes away with it again. Here goes McGraw. Now, that's broken up by Sam Boyard. Boyard sends it up the wall to Bourgeois. Bourgeois chips it to Harriman. Harriman's in with it now. Harriman sends it out front towards Bourgeois. That pass broken up. Boyard with it. She's going to pinch down the line. Kraken come away with it in the corner here. They send it up the wall. Harriman tries to keep that in. Falls down. She falls down. Put the puck under.
Move, Brian.
Well, all else fails, just sit on it, I guess, eh? Boyard. She rims it back to her D partner, DeMille. Boyard now to DeMille. DeMille back around the boards. Broken up there by Dibley. She fires it all the way around the ice. Kate Nelson's there. Held in at the line by the Kraken defender. Offside. Well, the girls have got to get moving, John. I feel like...
Do we have a shot on net yet, Brian?
Maybe one. I feel like maybe we're still in an emotional letdown from the Team Canada loss here a few minutes ago. Need to get focused. The only upside of Canada losing so quick in overtime is I don't have to do play-by-play and watch my phone at the same time, which would have been really hard to do. Held in at the line by Bernard. Nice job, Emily Bernard. Shot towards the net, just wide. Kavanaugh goes in. She's got that puck. Here goes Kavanaugh. Spins away from one defender. Still has it. She gets pushed down from behind. That's going to be a penalty. 2 for boarding. Cross-checking. Let's see who's going to go sit here for the Kraken. That's... Is it Hannah or Hannon? I'm not sure. Number 12.
My vision is not that good these days, Brian, that I could help you with that. I could probably see
Hannon, it looks like from here. Padrona's in the face-off here with the Fury. Hopefully get one back. Ed Bork recovers off the face-off. Kraken steal it back, send it all the way down the ice. Laundry, she's behind the net. She stops up, outlet pass. Nice job. It gets that to Padrones. Padrones, she chips it into the zone. Kavanaugh's going to give chase. Kraken win the race down low and send it out of the zone. Key to life of any power play, you got to be first on the puck, and you got to be more than one person on the puck until you get it back. And
use that extra player to your advantage, Brian.
Yeah, we have not done that yet on this one. Broken up again by the Kraken. There comes McLaughlin on the ice. Fury changing lines. Now Farrar comes over the boards along with Lara Walsh. Emily Bernard fires it up the middle. Picked off there by McGraw. She goes high, top corner, misses. Now Farrar steals it back. Out to the blue line. Dumped back in there by Stewart. Bernard sends it up the wall. Gets it to McLaughlin. She's under pressure from Beaton. She finds Alexa rink wide. 3 Kraken back checkers all over. Ferrand goes wide, shoots it towards the front of the net. Rebound's there. Rebound kick right to the Kraken player, and she's up to center and dumps it in. Anna Lacasse. She goes up the left side to Ferrand. Ferrand, long outlet pass for Walsh, just broken up. Kraken sent it back down the ice. 22 seconds to go here in the power play for the Fury. That's Ryan DeMille. No, Sophie Knight. Sophie Knight. She goes rink wide. Nice play. Lacasse chips it now up the middle to McLaughlin. McLaughlin dumps it in the zone. To Beaton. She sends it all the way back down the ice. Knight goes. Fury changing lines. Now here's Knight's in a battle down low. Bourgeois there to help her. They get it back to Beaton. Beaton with long range, gloved by Eloise Perreault.
Not much happened on that power play, Brian.
No. You need to be all over the puck on the power play, and you need to have it. And a power play when the other team has the puck more than you do doesn't usually result in many goals. It's funny, when we grew up, the sort of style of power penalty kill was get in a box, lock it down, keep everything outside, don't pressure the puck carrier at all. And nowadays they're teaching the kids on the penalty kill to be very aggressive.
Super. If you format the guy in the points, pressure.
Yeah.
They go D to D. The guy down low drops high drops down low, but you're always, to your point, you're always pressuring.
Always pressuring.
Take away time and space. Two dangerous things in hockey, man. Time and space.
Yep. I was talking to my son Ben about it last night. I was asking him, they run a different penalty kill formation that I've seen with his team, and it's like a letter T. The 2D are at the back, and the 2 forwards are in a straight line, and they literally line up. The other team has the puck behind their net. They have one person sort of high slot, one person straight behind them, and then both players go, and the other D steps up to the weak side wing. They call it the hammer.
They try to pressure the puck carrier.
So they pressure the puck carrier. They really try not to let them out of the zone. So Kraken with it now. Stolen back by the Fury. That gets to Bernard on our blue line. Emily Bernard up the wall to Bork. Goes between her legs down into the zone. Dibley's down there now. She sends that puck all the way around the wall. Puck comes up the wall here. That's McGraw with it. She makes a nice pass to the middle. Cormier receives it. Poked away from her. Here comes Padrones with it. Ed Laundry. Nice job. Steps around the first floor checker. Oh, we got to get that puck out.
Perfect example of time and space. The Kraken D stepped up real quick. Good job by Bork to get it
Yeah, nice chip there to Kavanaugh. Here she comes. She cuts the middle. She turns and shoots. Oh, blocked in front by the Kraken defender. Really nice play. Landry now. Landry sends it over towards Ferrand. Ferrand. She steps into the zone. Alexa Ferrand shoots. Oh, great little snapper. And nice glove save there by McLaughlin. Shot again from Bernard. Goal! Yes! Emily Bernard from the blue line. Through traffic. I don't think the goalie saw that one. So 2-1, 3:04 to go, first period.
We didn't have much going for the longest time there, Brian, so...
Great to see that.
New game now, 3 minutes left.
Yeah. So we'll have Alexa Ferrand at center. Ferrand's at center with McLaughlin and Walsh. Draw one over there to the left wing side. Ferrand goes to get it. It goes back to Sophie Knight. Lacasse is going to jump in and grab that. Lacasse up the wall to Walsh. D to D. There we go. Kraken defender sends it up the middle. Broken up by McLaughlin. Back into our zone. Lacasse with it now. Lacasse steps around the net, looking for an outlet. Slides off her stick, but she gets it to the middle. Now Walsh with it. She has Ferrand McLaughlin with her. 3-on-3. Oop, broken up there by Little. Now, Kraken come back the other way. That's McGraw. Again, nice save, Eloise Perreault. 2:24 to go. Face-off will come back here to the right of Eloise Perreault. So, John, the Flyers play today at 1 o'clock. Who do they play?
Playing the Moose, actually.
Big battle.
It'll be a big battle. The Moose have been on fire, Brian. They're fourth place out of the 4 New Brunswick teams, but I think they've had their best record out of all 4 teams in the last 12 games.
Wow.
So they're coming on strong at the end of the year.
Peaking at the right time.
Yeah, they are. And Flyers had a big 6-3 win last night against the first place Fredericton Cats.
Nice.
Yeah, very. You knew all those players on both sides of the puck last night. I got a little rambunctious at the end, as you can imagine, with some of the names on the Caps team.
Yeah.
A couple guys got 10-minute misconducts as the third period was winding down.
Well, that happens with that age group. Face off to the left at Perreault. We've got the Harriman line out here. Nelson and Bourgeois. DeMille and Boyard on the blue line. Face off won by Harriman. Into the corner. Boyard comes up with it. She's going to skate it. Good job. Take the ice that's available. Boyard sends it up towards Nelson. Nelson gets it to Harriman. Down into the corner they go. Harriman centers off the stick of Bourgeois right to the Kraken player, and on they go. There comes McGraw again, back through center ice. She's over to the right-hand corner. Centers off the skates of Harriman. Nelson grabs it. She sends it up the middle. Kraken D picked that off at center. All the way down behind Eloise Perreault. DeMille's back there for it now. DeMille. Ryan DeMille. Puck sliding away from her. She reclaims it. Up the wall. Bork is there. Bork. Held in by the Kraken. Still held in by the Kraken D over there. Harriman's there to help. We got a little pile up. Referee's going to let them kill the clock down here. 1:01 to go. Kraken come out 2-on-1. They shoot. Saved by Perreault. A danger zone around the blue lines. Pucks must go in on the offensive line. They must get out on the defensive blue line.
Two very important lines in hockey are the blue ones, Brian.
Yeah. Padrones, face-off won by the Kraken. Centered, broken up by Laundry. Padrones in the corner with it. Padrones, she cuts the middle off of her stick. Broken up there by McLaughlin. Or not McLaughlin, Kavanaugh, excuse me.
45 seconds here.
Down low, Laundry's there. Laundry with it now. She's in behind the net. Steps out. Outlet pass. Left wing to have Bork. Bork gets it out of the zone. Nice job. Padrones chips it in deep. Kraken fire it right back out. Bernard, the goal scorer, with the puck here. Emily Bernard off the wall. They chip it down to the corner. Kraken player, I believe that's Beaton with it. Her pass broken up by Padrones. Padrones sends it towards the net. Oh! Here comes Lara Walsh. Walsh, she fires it in the front of the net. Broken up again by Beaton. Here she comes. She gains the blue line. Long, hard shot. Stopped easily by Eloise Perreault. 1.7 seconds to go here. Well, we were at a game at RNS last night. There's a showcase down there, and the Mount.
Like for private schools.
Yeah, so the Mount took RNS to a shootout last night. So overtime and a shootout.
Who won?
Sadly, RNS 4-3 in the one goal, 1-0 in the shootout. They had 2 shots each, and no one scored in the third round. RNS got one, and the Mount didn't. But lots of New Brunswick players out there. We had, I believe, 7 New Brunswickers on the Mount side, and I counted on the RNS side that Brody McClement, Nolan Robinson, and Will McMullen there on the RNS side. Plus,
they only have 3?
Then they got Jesse Dunlap from St. John, and he was fun to watch. Drafted by the Sea Dogs.
Yeah, I expect him to play in the Q next year for sure.
I believe the Mount has 4 or 5 Q drafted players. They won the Canadian Private School League last year.
They won it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're really good. So that was a barn burner. Was their senior night. The rink was full at RNS. And
it's not a very big rink, Brian.
Oh my God, it's small.
They were hopping for sure, which is good because it's so bloody cold in there. You want to be standing shoulder to shoulder with everybody around you.
You could argue that arena is almost too small for that age group. Lots of big bodies and it's fast. So crash and bang city there. It was like roller derby out there. Every time you touch the puck, you get hit.
Sounds like fun hockey to watch.
Yeah. So that was good. Get home 1 a.m. this morning from St. John and get up early to watch Team Canada, and here we are. So lots of fun hockey being played around the province last night. Alexa Ferrand out there with Walsh and McLaughlin. Anna Lacasse, Sophie Knight on the blue line. Draw one by Ferrand. Knight retreats for that one. Down in the corner. Knight sends it up the wall. Picked off by the Kraken. They shoot. Just wide. Puck's up the far side. Kraken hold the zone. Down low. Knight's there to steal that back. She spins away from the forechecker behind the net. Sophie Knight steps out looking for an outlet. Can't find one, so she stops up. Nice job. Good patience. Gets it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin sends it to Walsh. Shows off her soccer skills. Gets that over to Ferrand. Ferrand Walsh come in 2-on-2. Shot blocked by Stewart. Ferrand with it in the corner now. Looking for an outlet. Centers to McLaughlin. McLaughlin well tied up. Gets a light shot off, and McLaughlin, the goalie, stopped it. Yeah. So McLaughlin versus McLaughlin, point blank, and McLaughlin came up the winner in that showdown.
Oh yeah, they're cousins or something, right?
Something like that. It's like a law firm ad. McLaughlin and McLaughlin. Harriman now on the wall with it. She's in a battle. She gets it out to Bourgeois. Bourgeois has her pocket picked by Bowles. There we go. Bourgeois with it now. Bourgeois chips it. Tries to chip it. Tied up there. Puck's at the red line. Harriman's going to come in and chip it up the wall again. They're in a battle here at the penalty box. Kraken come away with it. DeMille's going to break that up though. Centering pass picked off by Harriman. She sends it up the wall. Nobody home. Puck's back down low there by Hannon. Boyard does battle in the corner with Bowles. Up to the blue line. Harriman's going to grab that. She chips it to the middle. 2-on-1. Bourgeois and Nelson. Bourgeois finds Nelson. Nelson shoots. Oh, what a save by McLaughlin. Real nice save. Yep. So, Kraken, they have the puck. They send it up the wall. Bernard's going to pinch down. She breaks that up. Nice job. Nelson recovers. Centered, but off a shin pad. Kraken recover. They come back to the middle. Broken up there. That's going to be offside. One of the challenges in this rink is if you're not paying attention in this period, you're offside on the line change.
Doors far inside the offensive or defensive zone, whichever side you're on.
So 13:04 to go. Padrona steps in. Nice job by Alexis. She sends it towards the net. Bork is flying in there. Marsh didn't like that. McLaughlin's going to cover up.
Bork showing her speed there.
Yep.
Flying in.
Oh. Down in the corner off the face-off, because back up the wall, Dibley's there for the Kraken. Back to the blue line, held in by Bernard. Shot on goal, tipped away by McLaughlin. Bork cuts around the corner. Centers it up to the blue line there for Landry. Landry gets a shot away. Partially blocked. There's a battle for it. Puck squirts towards the net. Nobody has control just yet. Padrones. Oh! That. The Riverview rub out there on the wall. Bork now. Back the other way. Bork tries to center. Broken up by the Kraken. Padrones behind the net. She's got it. She centers. That's in front. Still loose. McLaughlin. Looked like the game of Hungry Hippo. McLaughlin kept putting the trapper out trying to get the puck and couldn't quite cover it. Now, Kavanaugh showing off her water skiing skills. She's hanging on. And no call again. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, I guess. Here comes Padrones over the red line. She shoots long distance. Oh, off the upper arm of the goaltender. McLaughlin chases that rebound. There goes Ferron with it. Ferron, that was almost too many men on the ice for us. Nice play there. McLaughlin to Ferron. Ferron shoots. Blocked in front. Kraken grab the rebound. They're going to break it out. They're over center. They chip it in deep. Perot's back there to set that up for Lacasse. Lacasse grabs it. Works her way up the wall. She's rubbed off the puck there by McGraw. Ferron's going to go deep and grab that puck. She sends it around the wall. Beaton pinches down. She's in a battle with Walsh. Back in behind the Fury net. There goes Lacasse. Lacasse D to D to Knight. Knight sends it up the wall. Two Kraken players intercept that one. Knight takes it back. Sends it to the blue line. Shot from the blue line just wide. We got Lacasse over there. McLaughlin as well. Now Ferron's there. She's gonna. Oh, I thought Alexis was gonna push that through and get a breakaway. Oh wow! Here we go. Now 3-on-2. Ferron. Nice move. She's gone. She's got some speed. Beaton's in there. Tracks her down and stops that shot from getting to the net. Walsh first on the rebound in the corner. She's in a battle of 1-on-2. Ferron comes to help. McLaughlin heavy on the forecheck here. That's good. Forces the Kraken D to the wall. Ferron comes in, pokes it loose. She got Walsh in front. Ferron spins. Tries to pass in front. It's on the back of the net. We get it in front. Ooh, rebound. Puck was still loose.
Didn't have it covered.
Well, we're starting to get a few more chances this period, John. Harriman line comes out. Face off will be to the right of the goalie McLaughlin.
Girls have woken up, I guess.
Yeah, we're in one here. Always a good battle against the Kraken. Face off into the corner. Kraken D recover. They try to send it up the wall. That's broken up. Nelson sends it towards the front of the net. Bourgeois whacks at it. That's stolen back by the Kraken. They come the other way. It's Manderson through center off of her stick. DeMille broken up at center. Now Manderson sends it deep into the Fury zone. Boyard up the left wing side to Nelson. Nelson tries to go rink wide for Bourgeois. Broken up by the Kraken D. Kraken sent it the other way back to DeMille. DeMille to Boyard. Boyard behind her own net. Sends it up the wall to Bourgeois. Bourgeois chip it. Thought she was going to chip it. She didn't chip it. Now we're sending it down in the zone. In behind the Kraken goal. Harriman's there in the forecheck. Kraken send it all the way long range. That might be Kraken changing, and they called it anyways. Wow.
I think it's, what is the rule? There's no such thing as a hybrid, so.
Yeah, it's automatic icing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting to see in the Olympics and even watching the U18 level last night. It's not automatic icing. It's first one across the hash mark.
Yeah.
So it's a race. Padrones on the face-off. Kavanaugh and Bork with her. Bork in the battle down low. Padrones comes through and takes that puck. She's got Kavanaugh in front. Padrones turns and shoots just wide. Bernard down low to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's behind the net. She steps out of the corner. There, Padrones just squirted off her skates right to the goaltender. She'll cover up. Face off will go to the left side now. We're at 8:53 to go. Face off, won by Padrones, right towards the net. Puck is there, Bork's there. Oh my goodness! Oh, what a save by McLaughlin. Bork had a wide open cage, and McLaughlin spread herself across the goal line there and got a pad on it. Holy God. Kavanaugh steps out from the corner. Gives it to Padrones down low. Padrones spins away from pressure, gives it to Bork. Bork, oh! Broken up nicely in front there by the Kraken D. Bernard down low. What a save there by McLaughlin. That's a highlight of the night kind of moment. Kavanaugh, she sends it towards the front of that. That's broken up by the Kraken. Here comes McGraw the other way. She goes rink wide towards Gillies. Gillies down low. She shoots it off the backside of the net. McLaughlin's in for the rebound. Here's Ev Landry with it. Landry spins away from the forecheck. Now sends it back the other way, over towards Bork. We have a battle here, high in the zone. Puck's back down low to Landry. Landry beats the first player. Nice little move, and then sends it towards the middle. Padrones didn't see that one coming. Oof! Kraken player Dibley almost put that almost right into the rib cage of the referee there.
I don't care. Even at our age, we got lots of padding, but that would still sting.
Yeah, you think about that one for 3 or 4 days after.
Yeah, you'd be hard to put your socks on.
Hard to be mad at a 12-year-old girl, but you might be frustrated tomorrow when you're the sore ribs like that. Ferrand here on the face-off. He wins that one to the wall. Puck comes up the wall. Kraken step into the neutral zone here. They're into the offensive zone now. They fire, shoot. Wide, weird bounce off the stanchion. Kicks her to the front of the net. McGraw comes away with that one. Up to Stewart in the blue line. Blocked up nicely there by Lara Walsh. Back to Stewart again. Down low, Knight with it now. Knight sends it up the wall towards Walsh. Just out of her reach, McGraw recovers that puck. Goes to the middle, Ferrand breaks that up. Walsh back to Ferrand, has her pocket picked. We're back to Anna Lacasse. She sends it for Ferrand. Ferrand, nice move by Ferrand. Here she goes. Oh, what a save by McLaughlin. Nice little dipsy-do there by Ferrand. No. Here comes Stewart the other way. Now they're going to go 2-on-1. Stewart and McGraw in on Lacasse. Stewart shoots. Blocker save. Rebound. Goal. Nice save on the first shot. And looks like McGraw won the foot race to that rebound and put it in the empty net. That's one of those things tough for young players to learn, but you got to pick up their sticks when you're going to skate back beside them as the back checker. And McGraw's not an easy person to tie up. And here goes Boyard now. Boyard up the wall, 3-on-1. 3-on-2 maybe. Bourgeois wide to Nelson. Nelson shoots. Rebound. Scores! Yes! I believe Kate Nelson's going to get credit for that one.
Was it put in by their own player in the end?
I don't know whether Elise Bourgeois tapped it in from behind the net as she went by, or whether it made it across. I think it may have made it over the goal line before, but either way.
Elise is claiming it.
Yeah. There's no I in team, but there is an M and an E.
We'll see what happens here with the referees.
Harriman wins that draw. Boyard goes off the wall to Nelson. Nelson, he sends it, rink wide, but broken up now. Nelson has it again, broken up again by the Kraken. That was a bit of a, ran into a brick wall. Yeah. Let's see. And Boyard's laying on the ice, and Emily was laying on the ice, and that's offside. So, 5:58 to go here, second period. 3-2. Good response by the Fury. Get right back in here. Did they announce the goal there?
They did, but I couldn't understand what he said. They announced it as so I wasn't able to decipher that.
Sound like Quagmire from the Family Guy. Kraken chip it back into center ice. Bernard now with it. Emily Bernard, she goes rink wide. Broken up there by Beaton. Beaton steps in, rips one on the net. Nice save by Perreault. Kavanaugh with it now on the boards. She's under some pressure. She's going to get it nicely over to Laundry. Here we go the other way. I have Laundry up the right-hand side. Laundry.
Oh, she's tackled. Tackled.
Yeah. Looked like Rado Dukas there on Crosby. Gudez, I should say. Puck gets through now. Padrones with it. Here comes Padrones. High slot. Ooh, she skated into a wall of Kraken players. Down she goes. Oh, we're offside.
Just a little.
Yeah. 3-4 feet. All right. Pretty good end-to-end action overall, to be honest.
Yeah.
McLaughlin, the goalie, a couple of 10-bell saves in there. And
slow start for our girls, but they picked it up here for sure.
all right, Lacasse. Nice face-off win by Ferrand. Knight with it. She goes rink wide. That's broken up by the Kraken. Back to Knight. Knight off the wall towards Walsh. Back up the wall again. Kraken send it all the way down. No icing. Lacasse goes in there first. Lacasse on the wall. Oh, there we go. We got a penalty coming to the Kraken. Lara Walsh steps out. Kraken touch it. Gillies pleading her case. Referee doesn't want to hear it.
Oh, it was, I thought it was a pretty clear cross check.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, well, he kind of came in late in the corner and came in with the Superman.
Ah. Yeah, the old Philadelphia Flyers, Broad Street Bullies arrive in the corner late and in ill humor.
Gonna let a snowplow stick with out.
Walsh takes that puck from Beaton. Beaton hauls her down, no call. Kraken attempt to clear, and they do. Back down in the corner. Lacasse is back for it. Perreault sets it up. Lacasse just out of the reach of Ferrand. McGraw's going to send it back in. Knight now. There goes Knight. She gives it to Ferrand. Just away from Ferrand. Back down in the corner. Lacasse goes back now. Set up by Perreault. 1:29 to go in this power play. Ferrand steps into the blue line. Has their pocket pick. McGraw goes the other way. McGraw's going to chip it in the corner. For some reason, after watching the Olympics, John, I feel like this power play should be sponsored by Ozempic or Wegovy. Can you imagine the number of commercials they ran during the Olympics?
Oh, yes, it's crazy. Like every commercial break was Ozempic.
I go to bed at night with that song stuck in my head. Here goes Walsh. She steps off the wall. Has puck stolen from her by Beaton. Down the ice we go. Perreault sets it up. In behind, 42 seconds to go in our power play. Boyard sends it up the wall. Bourgeois grabs it. 3-on-2 the other way. Here goes Bourgeois. She's got the puck. Here she goes, round the net. Bourgeois turns and shoots. Wide. Boyard picks the rebound up in the corner. She sends it right to the front of the net. Nice job by Boyard. Puck's there. Out. Harriman shoots. Long range blocked. Now DeMille. DeMille steps in. She shoots. Blocked again. Off the glass, right out in front. Nice job there by Boyard to hold the line. Gets it down low to Bourgeois. Bourgeois shoots from a bad angle. Puck kicks over to Nelson. Nelson, she's in a battle. She sends it towards the middle. Kraken do get it out of the zone now. DeMille under pressure there from Cormier. Cormier steals the puck. She's got it down low. Harriman's there to help. Harriman and DeMille, they're in a battle. Ref's calling for them to move it. DeMille sends it up the wall. That's intercepted by the Kraken player, Bowles. Dibley, excuse me. DeMille now, still in a battle. It's in behind our net. Kraken doing a good job. Back to even strength. Down low again behind our net. Kraken have it on the outside. Gillies sends it all the way around the wall. Little's there first. She attempts to go up to the blue line. Sent back down low smartly there. Now, puck kicks towards the front of the net. Uh-oh, Gillies all alone in front. Shoots. Wide. DeMille with it now. DeMille sends it to Nelson. Nelson. She's in a battle for it. Kraken hold the zone. Kraken come away with it. Now DeMille has it. That goes to Nelson. Nelson sends it long range towards Bourgeois. Intercepted there by the Kraken, who sent it right back in their zone. 1:26 to go. DeMille down in the corner. Long shift for the Fury. Stuck in their zone here. Nelson chips it out. Bourgeois in a foot race for it. Kraken player circles behind the net. Has her pocket picked by Bourgeois. Now Kraken steal it back. Landry from the blue line. Shoots. Blocker. Stick save. Fresh legs out here for the Fury now. Padrones on the forecheck. Bork. Nice job here on the half wall. Gets the puck to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh shoots. Oh, Padrones tipped it in front and had a rebound. Both stopped by McLaughlin. Face-off will be to the right side of the Kraken goalie, McLaughlin. 47 seconds left. John, do we flood after the second here? I think we do, yeah.
We do.
So Fury hoping to tie it up here. One last chance in the offensive zone. Face-off won by Padrones. Here we go. Padrones now just outside the offensive zone. Beaton ties that up. Puck gets into the Kraken zone. And it's going to come right back out. Bork. She sends it out to Landry. Landry steps around one player. Into the Kraken zone. Held in by Kavanaugh on that play. Kavanaugh on the board. Center skates. Kraken player McGraw steals it out of the pile. She comes the other way. 1-on-1 against Bernard. There goes McGraw. Tries to get in front of the net. Nice job by Bernard to keep her to the outside. 7 seconds to go. Shot from the blue line. Tipped in front. Kraken player Stewart with it now. She shoots off a shin pad. That'll do it. After 2, Fundy Kraken 3, Sifa Fury 2. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
puck behind the net. Give me the thumbs up, Brian, when you're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, there you go.
Back to the blue line, beaten. Shot just wide of the net. Centered out in front, broken up by Ferron. McLaughlin takes that rebound. Up the right-hand side, she sends it to Lara Walsh, who chips it in now. McLaughlin hustles in, grabs that puck, tries to center off a skate. Down in the corner, puck's up the wall here to Lacasse. Lacasse pulls it off the wall. She sends it down low. That's off the end wall. Walsh gets there, centers in front. Ooh, quick whistle.
Whistles all day here, Brian. That was right in front of the referee, too, so he could see it wasn't covered.
Yeah, I went to get a coffee, John, and then the paparazzi were out there. They were asking for post-game thoughts on Team Canada, so I got caught in the media scrum.
I figured it was not asking for autographs.
No, they don't know my face, just my voice.
Okay.
I've got a face for radio, which is perfect. Face-off, won by Harriman, down in the corner. Kraken recover, held in nicely by Boyard, the blue line. She walks the line, still has it. Nice job by Sam Boyard. She shoots, tipped in front. Just wide of the net. Now DeMille's going to hold it in. DeMille. She sends it down low. Kraken grab it. Now McGraw's attempting to get it out. That's broken up by Harriman, who feeds it back to Boyard. Boyard spins away from the forechecker. Spins again. Sends it up the wall to Nelson. Nelson chips it off the wall. Close, but not out. Now it's out. Boyard, good poke check. Now Kraken steal it on a bouncing puck to come the other way. Ooh, nice save by Perreault. Boyard sends it out of the zone. Stewart's there to grab it, just outside the blue line. She sends it all the way down the ice. Referee says no. Icing. Back up the wall to Bork. Bork. Nice chip by Bork. Padrones tried to spring Bourgeois there, and right off the referee's shin pads. Back into the Fury zone. Landry with it behind our net. Eve Landry. She spins away, sends it up the wing to Bork. Bork now. Bork sends it to the middle to Padrones. Off her stick over to Kavanaugh. Here comes Kavanaugh with it. Kavanaugh gains the zone down the left-hand side. Cuts towards the front of the net. She's held outside, drops it back for Padrones. Padrones centers. Bork tries to get it, breaks that up, goes to Padrones again. Now Bernard. She sends it with authority down in the corner. Kavanaugh grabs it. Puck's going to come up the wall again. There goes Gillies. Gillies. She's going to gain center. Head of steam. Down the right-hand side. Bernard. Nice job to break that up. Back down into the corner. Eve Landry's there for it. Landry. Padrones. Padrones now steps out of from behind her own net. Attempts to find Kavanaugh off a shin pad. Back to Padrones. Now she sends it up the middle. Marsh is going to give chase. She recovers. Opposite of shin pads are beaten. Now Kavanaugh's there. Kavanaugh chips in the corner, goes for a line change. Here comes Lara Walsh. Ferron's there with her. Beaten, sends it up the wall to McGraw. Stolen back by Lacasse, just inside the line. Lacasse, rink wide towards Ferron. Broken up there by McGraw. McGraw's got a head of steam. She's going to drive towards that net. She gets there. Ooh. Nice job by Perreault to keep everyone outside there. Lara Walsh chips that around the St. John player. Dibley into the offensive zone. Here's McLaughlin with it. McLaughlin down low has the puck for the Fury. It's in a battle. Kraken player Little takes that back. Little with it. She sends it around the wall. Up to the right-hand side. Away from the winger. Back to the blue line. Held in by DeMille. DeMille finds Walsh. Walsh towards the front of the net. Has her pocket picked. Now Kraken sent all the way down the ice. That will be icing. 10:58 to go. Huh? Seesaw battle, John.
Back and forth, yeah. One shot away from time, Brian. Two from the lead.
That is true. Harriman, Bourgeois, Nelson, Boyard, and DeMille for the Fury. Face-off won by Harriman, back to DeMille. DeMille shoots long range, just wide. Rebound goes in the corner. Boyard pinches down the wall. Puck goes in deep towards Bourgeois. Kraken player gets there first, sends it up the wall. Harriman's there to cut that off. DeMille sends it back down into the corner. Nelson's got it now. Nelson. Oh, puck bouncing. Looked like a tennis ball there for a minute. Kraken player centers it out the middle. They're over center ice.
Oh, a nice move.
That's Gillies. She has the puck taken from her. Bourgeois got it, and ahead of steam. Bourgeois under pressure from Hadley Stewart. Goes wide, shoots. Glove save by McLaughlin. Not going to beat McLaughlin from the corner very often, I don't think, John. She's a pretty good goalie.
No, she's a good goalie, no doubt about that.
Padrona's out here. Madison Kavanaugh, Ev Bork, Ev Landry, and Emily Bernard round out this line. Battle on the wall. Nice job by Kavanaugh there. She gets it to Padronas. Padronas tried to find Bork in front. That's broken up. Padronas recovers it, sends it down low to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh and Stewart do battle. Kavanaugh with it now. She was under pressure from 3 Kraken players. They take the puck, and here comes McGraw up the ice. McGraw goes 1-on-4, feeds it out to the right-hand side. That's Manderson. She drops it back to the blue line. Shot from the blue line. Blocked by Padronas. Is going to have a clear breakaway.
Wow, this is great.
From the far blue line. Here she goes. Alexis Padronas scores!
Hey!
What a goal. Alexis Padronas. Great shot block in the D zone. A little forehand, backhand, move by, I can't even say it, let alone execute it, John. Jeez, oh man, but what a move. Where was that kind of goal scoring today for Team Canada? With Celebrini and McDavid both missing breakaways.
And McKinnon missing an open net, and Taze
maybe we can send them a video clip of that goal by Padronas for McDavid and Celebrini to have a look at for future.
Celebrini's shot was pretty weak one too, eh, Brian? That he got off. It's a low shot.
Looked like a guy who was nervous and didn't realize he had a little more time than he had, which is probably understandable in that level, considering he's a 19-year-old kid. But
he's a professional hockey player, though, Brian.
Yeah, so it was a weak shot.
What you do for a living.
Yeah.
At some point, muscle memory and instincts should just kick in.
True enough, right? Face off here to the right of Perreault. 3-3, 9:24 to go. Won by the Kraken. Back to the blue line. Shot blocked by Lara Walsh. Back into the Kraken zone. Marsh is back for it. McLaughlin's there in the forecheck. The blue line held in by Ferrand. Walsh with it now. Walsh sends it towards the front of the net. Broken up by Marsh. It's all the way down the ice, and that will be icing. I believe we'll be here to the left of McLaughlin. Ferrand, McLaughlin, and Lara Walsh on the face-off here. Won by Ferrand into the corner. Picked up there by Dibley. She tries to clear. That's off a set of skates. Back in front. Broken up by Ferrand. Loose puck there. Out to the blue line. Just out. DeMille's going to send it back in the corner. Yeah, Fury going to get back in on the forecheck. Back and swing around their net. That's Beaton with it. She comes up the wall. Tips it out to center. That's going to get back to Boyard. Boyard. She goes D to DeMille. DeMille now. Sends it to Ferrand, just out of her reach. Kraken send it back down the ice. That should be icing again. And it is. I didn't look to see what the other two teams in the league did this weekend, but I feel like we need to win this game to be in second place in the league, if I'm not mistaken.
But it'll only get us home ice advantage, right? Because it's us and St. John are battling for second and third.
Yeah.
Fredericton's a clear-cut lead in first, and West Kent can't catch anybody for third.
Face-off won by Herman. Bourgeois has it. She circles behind the net. Sends it up to the blue line towards Bernard out of her reach. Bernard with it. She sends it up the middle. Nelson. Nice job by Nelson there. Oh, Kraken steal it back. Here they come. That's McGraw with a head of steam. Wow, can she ever fly? Nice job by Eloise Perreault. McGraw. In close breakaway there. Oh my goodness. Wide open in front. Thankfully, off the stick of the Kraken forward. Harriman sends it up the wall now to Bourgeois. Bourgeois chips it around Marsh. She's going in a full head of steam. Stewart beats her to the puck. Oh. Bourgeois is going to sit 2 for interference, I bet. St. John coach yelling that was a dangerous play, where I think it was more of a Bourgeois made contact just before they got to the puck.
Well, the little girl's fine. That's what's important.
Yeah. That's the dangerous part about going back for pucks as a D, right? There's always that risk of someone taking a little bit of liberty or an accidental push, and you're at full speed, not a lot of room to move. Referee back there.
Who's actually running the bench?
Don't know. So conference continues. Coach Gillies is arguing that should be a 5 in a game, where the motion he made was like a misconduct motion, but maybe he was just adjusting his waistband, but it looked like he was making a misconduct motion. Referee wants nothing to do with it. Face off back.
The referee will listen here, but he has no hesitation throwing guys out of the game either, so hopefully St. John coach made his point in a polite way.
I learned something recently. So when we were in PEI, they have the young officials that wear the green armbands.
Yes.
Which is a great way to signify that they're learning the game. But if you get caught with any kind of misconduct penalty against an official, the suspension is double if they have the green
armband. Okay.
So if you told the referee they were an idiot, normally you say that's a two-game suspension. If it's a green armband, it's a 4-game suspension.
Wow. You know what? That's rightfully so.
I think so too. Centering play there by Kavanagh. Nice job on the forecheck and the penalty kill. Laundry comes
again. Our penalty kill has proven to be more productive than our power play, Brian.
Yep, 100%. Padrones, nice job on the blue line. Well, it's a lot easier just to be aggressive and skate and chase pucks than it is to actually slow it down and move it around with some pace, right? Under pressure.
But why not just always be aggressive, Brian?
You always ask these questions that I don't have an answer for. Here comes McGraw. Speaking of always aggressive, he's been all over the puck tonight. Back to the blue line. Kraken player looks back door.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Thankfully, she didn't corral that pass. Now, Padrones almost. She was looking for breakaway number 2 there. Oof. Big collision there. Accidental collision at the far blue line. That looked like a tripping call, but no call. Oh, my God. Kraken player wraps it around. Couldn't get enough juice on it to get it to the front of the net. That's going to end up in the net, isn't it?
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Behind Perot, but cleared by Bernard, I think.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You can see the girls on the Kraken bench jumping up and down screaming that they didn't score there. Padrones finally sends it all the way down the ice with 24 seconds left in this penalty kill. Here comes Walsh and Bork. Kraken player attempts to skate it out. Broken up there nicely by Walsh. Back down low as Beaton comes away with it now. Beaton sends it wide. She gets it up the wall to Gillies. She gains the zone. She's looking for an outlet. Fury have the middle blocked up. Stolen back by Knight. Knight
get out.
The blue line. Long range shot just wide. Now, McGraw comes away with it. She's across the top of the offensive zone and shoots long range. Just missed. Back up to the blue line to Stewart. Stewart now fires from long range. That's blocked by Alexa Ferrand right in the sternum by the rest of it. Ferrand doesn't look any worse for wear. Gets it out down the ice. It's Hadley Stewart with it. Stewart sends it up the right-hand side to Beaton. Beaton looking for an outlet. She goes rink wide off a shin pad. Broken up nicely there by Boyar at center ice. Walsh now. They send it deep. Even strength. They're back to even strength. Kraken break it out to center. Going to go back in there by DeMille. DeMille sends it deep. Here comes the Kraken. They step out of the zone or to the line, but not out. Broken up by McLaughlin and Ferrand. Ferrand with it now. Ferrand down low. She's under pressure. Kraken player works it up the right-hand side. They gain center. Nice play there by Sam Boyard.
Good job to read that.
That was a really good read. Manderson was looking to spring Dibley there and broken up nicely by Boyard. Pucks up the wall. Manderson's there. Taken from her. Back to the blue line. That's DeMille. DeMille shoots. Long range.
Oh, go in.
Bouncing puck.
I believe I don't want to say I have the force, Brian, but I try to will all those shots in.
Well, you put it out in the universe anyways, right?
Exactly.
Well, 4:19 to go, 3-3. Had a lot of close games against the Kraken this year, so no shock that we're in one here.
They've all been one goal, haven't they?
Except for one. Face-off won by Harriman. Shot to the blue line from Bernard. That went off a shin pad in front into the corner. Kraken sent it out. That's going to be all the way down the ice, but no icing. Bernard's back there for it. She's under pressure from McGraw. McGraw comes away with it. McGraw sends it right off the goalpost. That went across the goal line and off the goalpost. Goalmouth scramble. Kraken dig at it. Wow. That was as close as you can get to putting the puck in the net without putting the puck in the net.
Through the crease, yeah.
Through the crease, in front of Perreault's pads and off the post. Harriman steps in against McGraw. Harriman wins the draw to the wall. Kraken sent it to the blue line, then back down around behind the net. Kate Nelson wins the race. She sends it. Oh,
nice try.
Harriman was gone, but McGraw broke that up. Someone go get that puck, girls. That's what we need to do. Bernard's going to go get it now. I got it. You got it. Nobody's got it. Now the Kraken have it. So
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My goodness,
going
Brian.
off a lot of shin pads here. A little bit of badminton skill there by Bernard. Knocks that puck down. Then she sends it breakaway pass for Bourgeois. All alone. At least Bourgeois shoots. Scores!
Yeah!
Wow. Emily Bernard with the badminton skills inside her own zone. Knocked it down.
She's not had a bad game. Goal and assist.
Goal and assist. Sends it from just inside her blue line to just inside the far blue line. And Bourgeois made no mistakes. Bourgeois, I think, is tied for the league in goals. Goal scoring lead, that is. So here we go, 3:14, 4-3 for our Fury.
It'll be a big push here from the Kraken for sure.
Won by Padrones, back to Knight. Knight goes off the wall to Bork. Bork knocked down. Puck's at center.
Sure, goal number 18, number 15, Sophie Knight.
So, the referee gives the assist to Knight, not to...
the wrong player.
Knight's 15 and Bernard's wearing 35 today, so I guess... I think the ref pulled one there. It's like when your wife asks you how many beer you had at the bar and you had 3. You go, I only had 1. So you just confused the one with the 3 on the
flip side, I probably wouldn't have read it right either, Brian. Fighting the urge to not wear glasses is a game.
The most important part, Fury scored.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was a great
might
play.
get another one here.
All the way down the ice, covered up by McLaughlin.
Oh, it's snow too. A snow.
Hey. Beaton comes in and drills Padrones after the whistle. So that should send Beaton to the box for at least 2 minutes.
Yep.
Alexis Padrones doing her best.
I think Padrones is going as well.
No, it was Bourgeois or Bork.
Was it Bork? Okay.
Coincidentals, but 5-on-5 hockey, 2:26 to go. Face off. Kraken come away with it. McGraw up the outside. She sends it up the middle. All alone there. Backhand shot from the Kraken forward, just high and wide. DeMille up the wall. Walsh in a battle there. McLaughlin's there. Stewart comes away with it. She steps in offside. 2 minutes even to go.
The Kraken at number 15 was the beat 2 minutes roughly. Top down 12-34.
So, Ferrand against McGraw in this face-off, just outside the Fury zone, won by McGraw. Shot long range from the Kraken forward, steered in the corner by Perreault. DeMille with the rebound. That's blocked up by the Kraken. Ferrand gets down low to help. Ferrand sends it up towards Walsh. It's off a shin pad. Now McLaughlin chips it towards Walsh. Just over center. Kraken players there. McLaughlin sends it back up the wall. We have a battle here at the red line. Puck is loose. Ferrand chips it forward into the Kraken zone. Walsh gives chase. She's intercepted there by Stewart. Kraken forward sends it all the way around the boards. Picked off there by McLaughlin. Now Boyard with it. Boyard shoots. Down low. Nice rebound there. Or not rebound, nice save, I should say, by McLaughlin. No rebound. 1:22 to go. O-zone face-off will come in here to the left of McLaughlin. So it's been a barn burner here so far. Kraken are going to call timeout. One would expect they're going to pull their goalie here, John, if they can get the puck into our zone.
Only if they can get it out of their zone, though, Brian.
That is true. All right. See if we can get one victory today anyways, John. Say hello to Claire Atkinson while we can, if she's watching all the way from Italy. Hope you awesome experience. We miss you back here, but so happy for you to have the experience over there in Italy.
And also, Claire, make sure David brings Jonathan a really nice souvenir.
Yep. And David, Jonathan takes a men's extra small and anything that you might want to bring back for him.
Yeah.
Do our best impression of a speed skater. You and I put an extra small anything on. Face off.
Oh, here we go.
Bourgeois. She's just going to try to kill the clock here. Bourgeois down low. She's under pressure from 4 Kraken players. Broken up at the red line there by Bernard. Harriman's there to help. Sends it back up the wall. Back into our zone. Now Laundrie's going to go back for it.
Goalie's coming.
1 minute. Here goes the goalie. We called it. Puck goes around the wall here. Out of McGraw's reach. Now Bourgeois is going to come away with it. Bourgeois chips it around one person.
Around the second one.
Down into the corner. Nelson's in there. She's flying. Now.
Oh, good puck movement there by St. John.
Really nice D to D and rink wide. Now they gain the zone. That's Gillies.
They got 2 out
Gillies
front.
Shoots from point blank range. Saved by Perreault. Puck is behind our net now. We do not want to let anyone out front with that puck. Harriman has it now. Harriman sends it up the wall. That's only going to get as far as the blue line. Now broken up by Bernard. Bernard sends it out of the zone. 21 seconds. That's offside. Hannon takes it in offside, and that gives the Fury a break. 19.8 seconds to go here. Just outside our face-off will be just outside our blue line. Song about the referees here, 54-40, I go blind. Face-off won by Padrones. She wins it to the blue line. Stewart comes out with it, broken up by Kavanaugh. Now back to our blue line, but Lacasse stops that. Here's Knight with it. Knight goes rink wide to Bork. 8 seconds to go here. Nicely by Padrones. Shoots, tipped in front. And that should do it. Your FIFA Fury skate away the 4-3 win.
Big win. Good job, girls.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll look forward to our next broadcast, which should be next weekend, I believe.
I'll see you next weekend.